Yeah, rough day would not actually cut it, Jared. We're actually downstairs at baggage claim, where if you look behind me, things are really just at a stand-stop right now. But this is not actually the worst of it. If we turn completely around, you can see the line for this just stretches beyond hundreds of people. This guy right here waving, obviously saying right there he wants to get out of here, just like so many other people. This is actually at the American Airlines American baggage service counter, where again we are tracking over 100 delays and also hundreds of delays as well, and some cancellations too. Now, really, the entire issue that we're seeing is because it's a domino effect. Well, yes, it is sunny and beautiful here in Phoenix. The problem is DFW reached out to American Airlines. They're telling us that because, yes, we are sunny and great here, people are also still suffering from that ice storm that happened across the country. Dallas specifically, we do know that they have released a statement to us saying that this is what it reads in part, quote, many of their hubs across the country are really disrupted due to the storm. This includes the largest hub, which is Dallas-Fort Worth, where operations have significantly been impacted by frozen precipitation and sustained below freezing temperatures. It goes on to say, quote, customers are encouraged to check the American Airlines app and AA.com for the latest flight status and to take advantage of the additional flexibility provided by the 2 travel alerts that they issued for that winter storm. Again, things are slow moving at Sky Harbor. This is the biggest thing we can talk about when it comes to a delay and a domino effect, as you're seeing people kind of just figuring out how to make things work. The issue is actually my parents are in Dallas, and they said today it was supposed to get a little bit warmer into the upper 30s, but sadly those clouds rolled in, so the stuff that was supposed to melt did not melt itself, so things are expected to freeze yet again, which is causing more of these headaches. So make sure to update you at 8, 9, and 10 with the latest out here at Sky Harbor. But for now, live at the airport, Austin Walker for Arizona's Family.
Yeah, they were saying there's so much ice around the gates outside by the planes that the ground crews are really slow turning the planes around, so that's adding to the problem in Dallas specifically. Austin, thanks very much for that live report. We feel for each and every one of those people in that long line there tonight.